Bro, the 9070 XT launch was an absolute disaster for online. I thought everything was supposed to be great. Everyone was saying that it was going to be great. I kept seeing all these photos of pallets of 9070 XTs in these warehouses at Newegg and all these other retailers, and they've been sending them for months, ever since January. They've been piling up 9070 XTs, and they were just so many that they were just going to have too many 9070 XTs. But you also got to think, I was thinking, if 7 out of 10 people probably aren't going to buy an AMD card. Like, it would have to be a whole lot cheaper to to sort of entice people in, and that's supposedly what we were going to get, right? It was supposed to be all these 9070 XTs for $600, and everybody was going to be able to get one that wanted one. And that's not what we have. Now, there's a lot of people that said they went to Micro Centers and was able to get MSRP cards, but a lot of people, like the closest Micro Center to me is 2.5 hours away. And I know there's a lot of people that it's probably a lot further than that. But anyway, so here's what happened to me. Here's my experience trying to buy a 9070 XT on launch day. So we start out first thing, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? I've got every tab pulled up for the launch going on. I got Best Buy pulled up, I've got Amazon pulled up, and I've got Newegg pulled up. So those are the only places that I know of to try to get a card on launch day. And let alone Amazon was kind of hard anyways, because they had like this secret page that, like, if you went on Amazon and typed in 9070 XT, it would just show you a bunch of like 6900s and 5700 XTs for sale, and wouldn't actually show you any listings that were going to go live for the 9070 XT. It was like you had to find and search through the Google link to find this like grid page. But anyway, so I have everything pulled up and I have it in order for the cards that I wanted the most. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I had all this stuff pulled up, so that way I wasn't scrambling around at 8:50, 8:55 trying to get everything set up. I had them in order of the cards that I wanted the most. The number one I wanted was the white Sapphire Pure, right? That would look, I really wanted a white card. So the second one I had pulled up was the Nitro Plus, right? I had this on all these websites. The Nitro Plus is that one that had a little grate and the cables are hidden away in there. The 12-volt connector is tucked away inside of there. And then the third one was that XFX Mercury, which really, I mean it is white, but I don't know, it just kind of looks a little off. But like I said, if I could get one, I'd be happy with that. And like I said, keep in mind, these are all way over MSRP cards, right? So anyway, so like I said, let's talk about what happened. So like I said, so I'm sitting here at my computer, right, at 8:58. Like I am ready to go. Everything's pulled up. I'm waiting, right? I'm sitting there. I got the world clock on, sitting there right at 9 o'clock, right? Boom, 9 o'clock hits, right? I'm refreshing the page. Newegg refreshes. Best Buy refreshes. Amazon refreshes. Amazon, nothing. Best Buy, nothing. Newegg, nothing. All right, so I start refreshing Newegg again, right? Boom, Newegg hits, there's like 3 or 4 cards that drop, right? So I'm scrolling, I'm trying to find the Sapphire Pure, and that's one of the cards that's for sale, right? So I'm on it. I'm like, all right, let's go. And like I said, dude, this isn't even like 9:01. Like, this isn't, like, it's in my cart at 9 o'clock, 30 seconds past, right? Like, so I've got it in my cart. Going through there, going to checkout. It's in PayPal, right? Like, I've got PayPal rolling on there, and it's doing that thing, that spinning circle. The spinning circle you don't want to see, and it's just sitting there. And I'm like, all right, come on. Boom. Thing pops up. We're sorry, we have to adjust our stock. This is gone. Like I said, dude, this isn't even 9:01. Like, we're getting close to 9:01, right? I'm like, boom. All right, cut your losses. Back to the next one. Back on the screen. In 9070 XT, back in the search bar. All right, I'm rolling through. I'm trying to find that Nitro Plus. I got the Nitro Plus. It's saying it's in stock. I've done scrolled down, and from what it looks like to me, like, there was already like 6 or 7 cards sold out. Like I said, this is like 9:01, maybe getting close to halfway to 9:02, right? So I see that the Nitro Plus is available, okay? And like I said, it looked like they were staggering, because like I said, they weren't all there at 9:01 or 9 o'clock. They didn't all come in, but every time I refreshed, there was more different cards. All right, so boom, I've got the Nitro in the cart, right? Checking out. I'm like, all right, here we go. This is, I'm still like, all right, I didn't get the Pure, but I'm going to get this one. But the interface for Newegg is telling me that I can't check out because it hasn't taken the Pure out of my cart. Now, mind you, it's not in my cart because they removed it. So something on their back end or whatever was messing up and wasn't allowing me to check out. So then I had to click on this little interface that it had popped down on the bottom of the screen and save that card for later. And so, of course, by the time I did that, 45 seconds has passed, so that card is gone. The Nitro Plus, gone. So I was like, Jesus Christ. So I refresh, go back to the main screen, and one of the Aces Tough cards pops up. And I'm like, God, at this point, I just want a card, right? So I click on that thing, boom, it's in the cart. Like I said, it had just popped up in the cart, check out, boom, I'm on that little loading screen. I clicked to check out, this time with my credit card, because I was like, well, maybe PayPal's gonna be, a problem. So I'm trying to check out, and it's saying, oh, well, we need to verify with your credit card company, which they have never done before, right? Like, of course, on a time-sensitive thing where I need to be check out and check out fast, it's just, oh, now all of a sudden we need to get a verification from your credit card. So I'm like, all right, so I'm sitting there, and like 2 minutes have gone by, and I'm like, dude, if I'm not getting this code in 2 minutes, like, what if something else messes up? And, because they're selling out, because like I said, this is like 905, 906, right? And I'm like, they're still dropping cards, because like I said, that Aces Tough one wasn't on that list before, so this is 3 or 4 minutes into the, 9:04 a.m., and we're getting different SKUs of cards coming in. So I was like, so I exited out of that, and I was like, all right, let me try to, see if we have another issue. So then they send me, so I click back, right? And it still says that order for that Aces Tough has gone through, right? Like it's processing. And I'm like, well, I don't trust it, right? So I go back to the main page, and they have launched the XFX Mercuries, right? They got 2 SKUs. They got the ones with the magnetic fans and the ones without the magnetic fans, right? I think it was like $850 for the ones with the detachable fans, $820 or $819 for the ones without it, right? But then I'm starting to think, man, this is $250 more than MSRP. That Sapphire card that I really wanted, the Pure, that was like $760, right? And so I thought that, I was like, dude, I can deal with that, because you got to pay the white premium, right? Like every computer components that's white just costs at least 30% more than the black components, right? And you really shouldn't care, but I've already got the rest of the pieces on my PC. Everything is completely white except for my 3080 Ti, which is the EVGA for the Win 3, which is a really good looking card, but like I said, everything on my PC is white, and that is the only black component left. So like I said, I really wanted a white one. So like I said, I was like, screw it. So I got the XFX Mercury in the cart, right? And by this point, my bank had sent me a verification code that I can put in, right? So I go ahead and get that in the cart. Like I said, when I refreshed, it popped up, put the XFX Mercury, the $850 one, put it in the cart. Going to checkout, right? I get to the same loading screen, which processes. It goes, hey, here's your bank card. Give us a verification code. So I put the verification code in. It tells me that my verification code is incorrect, which it wasn't. But instead of saying, hey, please re-enter it, like maybe I did enter in the wrong number, but instead of saying, hey, let's try that number again, it just clicks out the screen and that order goes to processing, right? So I was like, okay, so again, with that, I don't know if that's going to work. So I go back and I see that the $819 XFX Mercury is on sale, the one without the detachable fans. So I put that in the cart. This time I'm like, well, let me try with PayPal, because PayPal, doesn't have any problems. Shouldn't be asking me for a verification code. It should just go through, right? So it's in the cart. I'm checking out. Go through with PayPal. Everything goes smooth. Okay? No, this quantity has been changed. Everything's good. So I felt pretty good about that. So at this point, it's like 9:10, 9:12, and when you refresh, everything is sold out. There's nothing on Newegg. I looked back over at Best Buy, it was gone. And I'm looking over at Amazon, and they're having like a couple, I think I saw that Tough card for sale for a little bit, but Amazon, well, Newegg was messing up kind of too, and it was saying that there were cards in stock, and then you'd go to add it to your cart, and it'd say, oh, well, we can't do that, saying that it's out of stock or currently unavailable, and we don't know. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm checking. I keep checking the orders, right? And I'm seeing it's like processing. I'm like, dude, I'm not, until it says that it's confirmed shipped or whatever, Like I'm still looking for cards, right? So I'm still checking the Amazon on that little grid thing. And then I get a text message from Newegg, says, "Hey, your order is confirmed." And I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm getting a card." And it was for that Asus card. And then 10 seconds later, they send me a text message that says, "Hey, your order has been canceled due to lack of stock." So I'm like, how do you do that? So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it had something to do with, they couldn't get the payment through with that other, because the pin on my card was wrong. So then about 15 minutes later, it does the same thing for the XFX Mercury. And that's also the one that the pin was bad. So I was like, okay, well, maybe we got the same sort of deal going on. Sends me the confirmation, then says, "Hey, your order's been canceled." Then about 10 minutes later, it does it for all. So I got canceled on 3 different orders from Newegg, saying that I had cards on the way, like ordered, confirmed, and then they said, "Nope, sorry." So I'm like, dude, I spent all this time and effort. Like I said, I was prepared. I had everything pulled up, everything ready to go. Newegg seemed like it was going to be the best option because I was refreshing, and I think Best Buy only had a couple of cards. And like I said, that whole Amazon thing wasn't working, and they were just sort of slowly releasing cards. And like I said, I never even saw the main card that I wanted, the Sapphire Pure, available on Amazon. So I'm like, dude, that's messed up. Like I really wanted to get a card, and like I said, I feel like I did everything right, and we were seeing all these pictures of all the supply, and I couldn't get one. But shout out to this dude that was on X. I was looking for 9070 XT, and this little dude with the little child gnome avatar on RuneScape as his profile picture posted a link on Amazon, right, to a Red Devil 9070 XT. I clicked on it, and I was like, dude, I don't know because I was like, is this real Amazon? Is this like a scam link? But no, that dude, so I put it on there, and I clicked open up in the app, so it opened up in my Amazon app. And bro, there wasn't even a picture of the 9070 XT on that I was going to buy. So I'm buying an ad, basically. It felt like you've seen those scam links where it's like, I'm selling a picture of a 5080. But there wasn't even anything uploaded. I had it checked out and said, boom, it was going to be here tomorrow, right? So then, after the experience I've had, I was like, I'm still going to keep checking because I'm just going to keep buying until, somebody takes my money and says the shipment's on the way. So I hit that same grid link thing on Amazon, and then the Power Color Red Devil 9070 XT pops up, and the same thing, no picture. Dude, I'm on it. I'm like clicking on it, but then it's like, it was $800. I don't even think it had a light on it. Or it's that one with the light on the side. But I was like, dude, I don't know. I just didn't think, but I was like, dude, if I could just get one, I mean, at this point, screw it. So I bought that, and Amazon, boom, I pressed 2 buttons, and, it said order confirmed. So I'm like, hey, maybe this will show up. But like I said, I was still looking because until they said it shipped, I'm not trusting anything. So then it was very strange. There was a listing for one of the XFX Mercuries in white. And I was like, okay. So it pops up, but it says pre-order. And it was like pre-order delivery March 15th. Okay. So I was like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's say, because it's Amazon, so I should be able to just return it if it's any problems. And it didn't seem, like I said, it was on the official page. So I order that, and so it's like, okay, order confirmed, but it said it was a pre-order. And it's like, how are you pre-ordering something on the day that it comes out? So basically, long story short, it gets to be about, 12 o'clock, and Amazon says, hey, the first card that I ordered will be here, like, the next morning, right? Like this morning that I'm actually recording this video on March 7th. So I wake up this morning, boom, it's there. I got a 9070 XT, okay? I look at Amazon, it's saying that other Red Devil is going to be here sometime today. And that apparently that pre-order for March 15th, I don't really know what it is. I think it was like I don't know. I don't think it was a scalper or anything. But it's supposed to be here tomorrow on Saturday. So I think I'm just going to leave the card sealed, and I'll try out the 9070 XT on Saturdays, so that way I can just put the white one in if hopefully it shows up tomorrow. And then, like I said, I'll probably put them on Marketplace for what I paid for them to see if I can get them to somebody. And if not, I'll just, send them back to Amazon. So, but like I said, I mean, that was kind of a disaster, but that was my experience. I mean, I guess technically I did get a 9070 XT on launch day, kinda. But like I said, if it wasn't for that little dude with the gnome hat on RuneScape, I wouldn't have had a guaranteed one. Like I said, that XFX Mercury one, I don't know. That was weird. It was a pre-order. I don't really know what the deal with that was. But like I said, if I can get that one, like I said, it's overpriced, but it's white, and normally graphics cards are $100 more for white anyway. So, but yeah, so that's what happened to me. And I think there's a lot of other people that had very similar experiences. But like I said, Newegg needs to be better, and you know, Amazon's not really focused on that kind of thing, so they don't really care. Because I mean, what else has releases like that you know people are going to be crashing Amazon to get or whatever? So I mean, that's a little bit more understandable. But Newegg's been at this a long time, and they should have known. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, hopefully the 9070 XT will be really great. But let me know if you got a card. You got a card at launch. You got it at MSRP. If you didn't get one, if you got a Sapphire Pulse that you want to trade a Red Devil XT for, let me know. I promise I won't scam you. But all right, I appreciate it. Peace.